Hey you guys, it is William calling from Wiwibloggs, and Luke Black has won Serbia's national selection for Eurovision 2023. His song is Samo spava, I just wanna sleep. Daban!
Hey William!
Shall we talk about it?
Let's do this!
You guys, I already reacted to the studio cut of this and it was incredible. So I'm super excited to see if the live stage show can live up to what he delivered in studio. All right, hitting play.
Luke Black.
Beautiful lips. He invested in lip gloss.
The styling here.
Is he sleeping in a clam?
Oh yeah. This is interesting. Oh, beautiful styling.
It's like a banana peel made of glass and plastic.
Oh, this is theatrical.
Hey! Oh, the drama. This feels like Transformers. Stranger Things. Spava, honey. We're in another universe. An apocalyptic one.
Oh my god, this is like Fisher Spooner.
Yeah, downward dog it.
I love it. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, he wants to sleep despite all the bad stuff that's happening.
And the transitions are quite seamless as well.
Great posture. Like a model. Belgrade Fashion Week. Gas masks? Hey!
This is daring.
Oh!
It is dark.
Game over. He's shutting it down.
And it's not disposable.
I like the sounds here.
Choreography movement.
It's like out of tune.
I'm feeling this on so
sounds
many
Near
levels.
Eastern. What they put in his drink?
Oh, I love.
He wants to sleep. I know the feeling. Me every day before work.
This is art pop. This is a performance piece.
He wants to close his eyes and get it over with. Oh, this is devilish.
Rough and ready, boo. It is so wackadoodle.
Oh yeah, he's tearing off those gas masks. Woo.
I love that it's in Serbian as well, actually. Authenticity, right?
Oh wow, taking over. Oh, he can dance. Spreading the knees for the people.
Oh,
I love that laugh.
yeah. Let's do it. Enemy defeated?
Oh wow. Ah, enemy defeated. Okay, wow. The message here is very clear. The world is ending. The world is on fire. A lot of bad stuff is happening, and our man would prefer to sleep through all of it. This is very clearly a statement on all the madness that's going on in the world, whether that relates to, I don't know, you could throw it back to the pandemic, you could talk about war, you could talk about conflict, you could talk about hate on social media, you could talk about hate within certain fandoms, you could talk about a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense, and you may just want to sleep through it. Our man is almost intoxicated by the madness, right? At times he's like, he's doing all sorts of stuff. You don't know if our sleeping beauty is in fact awake or if our sleeping beauty is walking while asleep. Somnambulism, honey. There's a lot to unpack here. There's an artistic vision, an artistic perspective, and I'm not surprised by that at all because, of course, Luke Black works with Konstrakta Queen, okay? Luke Black and Konstrakta Queen worked on the song, so you understand that artistic sensibility. I think the staging is really quite effective. I like the men attached to gas masks. I like how they encircle Luke and how he's forced to reckon with them as the song progresses. He does in fact wake up, stepping out of his plastic flower made of trash bags. He awakens to them poisoning the world, causing war, whatever it is they're doing. And at the end, when he's, strengthened, he pulls out the tube coming out of their backs, reducing their supply of oxygen. They can no longer breathe. Enemy defeated. And whether you want to sleep forever or wake the hell up, be sure to order my book, Wild Dances, My Queer and Curious Journey to Eurovision, out May 9th, the day of semi-final 1. Pre-order link in description.
This reminds me of Orlando Tobias Edward Higginbottom, who is also known as totally enormous extinct dinosaurs. TED Music, go check it out. This has a very soft sell, Fisher Spooner, 80s industrial post-goth vibe. This is straddling so many genres, but not genres which you'd expect. And singing parts of it in Serbian just takes it into alien territory. This is beyond fabulous. Luke Black isn't just singing a 3-minute pop song. He's actually bearing his soul, performing intergalactic realness. This is total slayage. There is musicality here, right? And that musicality also marries itself up with theatricality. In this entry alone, it's alternative, but at the same time, it's not just alternative for alternative's sake. It actually carries on its theme, right? Through styling, through choreography. There's a sort of like the Earth Intruders vibe about this. I really think this is clever.
Serbia is competing in semi-final 1. This is the more stacked of the two semi-finals. They've been drawn into the first half, where they will sing alongside Croatia, Ireland, Latvia, Malta, Norway, Portugal, and Serbia. And in the second half, we've got Azerbaijan, Czech Republic, Finland, Israel, Moldova, the Netherlands, Sweden, and Switzerland. Now, even though this semifinal is stacked with all sorts of visual feasts, whether that's Croatia, Norway, Czech Republic, oh my goodness, Finland, Sweden, we go on and on, this could still stand out. There's a real darkness here. This is dark electronica modern pop. Luke Black is such a good performer. He's channeling madness, yes, while also channeling poise. He goes on a journey here. Sleeping Beauty wakes up. She becomes G.I. Jane. Time to slay the enemy. I think in a juryless system with no jurors in the semifinals, all about the public vote, all about the televote, you gotta think Serbia stands a great chance. Not just because this is arresting visually, not just because it's good musically, but also because I've got Croatia here, so 12 points from Croatia. I also like the fact that he mixes Serbian with English. We often talk about how in recent years, songs sung in their native language have gotten a little bit of a bump. You saw Måneskin winning the whole contest. You saw Ukraine with Shum doing quite well. I think this feels organic and real. It doesn't feel too processed and manufactured, even if it is, of course, processed and manufactured because this is pop music. It feels real and authentic. I think moving between the languages will really help people understand, the world is burning, but our man wants to sleep. I do hope he has a carbon monoxide detector, though, because if the flames get too close, those noxious gases, he may want to wake up and exit. Also, I think there's a whole genre of darkness that's so popular right now on Netflix. Yes, you had Wednesday Addams, you had Stranger Things. There's this darkness that's gone mainstream, which people love. Sabrina the Witch from a few years back, he plays into that. And it's futuristic in a way with all the bionic, I don't know, what do you call that? The bionic monster behind him. But it's also somehow classic because there is this fairy tale image of Sleeping Beauty waking up inside of that banana peel.
There's an aspect of this where he's kind of, he opens and he's in this sort of like cocoon and, he's singing and it introduces a sense of escapism where he, let's venture into the other world, because this world that we're in, we've actually now destroyed it. So we need to seek other planets where we can thrive. And in that 3 minutes, thriving he does. I think what holds this back is probably budget, because this is the sort of entry you want to really throw money at, because the more you throw money at this, the better your investment. Yeah, there are aspects of Melvin that feed into this without being copy and paste. It's like, I see you over there in Kiev, but we are doing our thing in Belgrade. Do you see what I mean? It's a bit like Afrobeat and Amapiano. It's like, yeah, we hear you, we seeing you, we get you.
I want to read some comments from the Wiwibloggs website. This is Sabrina. Konstrakta must be proud. She opened a path for avant-garde entries in PZE, that's the national selection in Serbia. I hope Serbia's choice pays off again. They deserve another great result in Eurovision. Mbappe says, Konstrakta and Luke Black back-to-back is one of the greatest combos in ESC history. This is an unbelievable turnaround from Serbia. Thanos says, I think the season finally starts to pick up. Serbia is once again going for art pop, more like dream pop genre, and I am once again impressed. The performance is theatrical, the song has musical quality, and the lyrics once again are meaningful. I never expected Serbia to embrace alternative entries this much, so as to send an alternative theatrical song 2 times in a row. Congrats to Serbia, congrats to Luke, he jumped straight to my top 3. This is a really good point. This song, while obviously Serbian and real and with a local flair, transcends that because it is so theatrical, artistic, and avant-garde. I do think there is an international language of avant-garde high pop art, and this is fluent in that. You don't have to be Serbian to access this, but as a foreigner, perhaps you want to access it even more because it has the hint of Serbian, but it's also just kind of crazy. Like, I'm sure people in Serbia are also like, whoa, when they watch this. The Konstrakta comments continue with Lifar. They gave us Konstrakta, and now they're giving us Luke Black. Serbia, just thank you, and what a national selection too. Such great songs. Cozy says, this is an excellent choice from Serbia. Luke's entry is pure theater, perfect for the Eurovision stage. I love the darkness, the drama, and the intrigue. I think he will do very well in Liverpool, as this entry is a one-time super memorable. Yeah, from the first, da, is that like a dark electronic harpsichord? I don't know. But I know from the moment it goes, da, you're kind of hooked, like Count Dracula's gonna enter the scene, and you stay for the music, but also for Luke's energy. You're on a journey with our Sleeping Beauty, our, Game Boy Super, what do you call it? Our Game Boy Electronica Sleeping Beauty. She is here to live and to die, because you don't know what's going to happen. Thank God she lives. But yeah, we go on that journey. And Jonas says, there's something very innocent and childlike about Luke. He is impossible to dislike. I think a lot of it's in the eyes. He has these large eyes at times. And, in psychology, they often say large eyes make you think of babies that you want to protect. So maybe there's something there going on. Like, we're all being very paternal to young Luke as he awakens.
The performance here is so captivating. There are aspects, of course, which I can tweak, but Luke Black carries this beautifully. He is so telegenic. The look sharp thing completely works, and there are times when he looks zombified and lost, and that works also. He's actually serving a lot in this 3 minutes. I absolutely love it. It's not your typical Eurovision entry, and this is an entry where not only does he leave you with a lingering melody, you also remember the visuals. You can't unsee this, right? Because he's pulled you into that world. I'm glad that this is moving forward. Viewers would respond to this because it's just really out there. And you can sandwich this in between many entries. It's still going to stand out. And you know what? I hate to predict this, but this is definitely moving forward to the grand final. And if you throw enough money at this, it's just going to keep climbing higher into the scoreboard. Konstrakta was very interesting. I really liked that. There was a moment when I thought that could have actually won Eurovision. I'm getting similar feels here where this could be the sleeper hit that surprises you, it surprises you. This is bold. This is daring. This is dark. But underneath all that darkness, there is optimism. And there is sex. Because you know what? Who wants to escape to an intergalactic world, you know, or another... You know what? Do you know what? They may call it a lonely planet. Oh, you gotta find some company, girl. You gotta find some company. There is something also really sort of hedonistic about this. And yeah, I like it. It says a lot without saying very much. And the Serbian lyrics? I don't even need to know what they are. I've made up my own narrative. And that narrative, I can assure you, is not a monologue. I'm actually having conversations with this track. I absolutely love it. Can I pronounce, what's the name of the track? How do I pronounce this? Samo spava. It's really excellent. A lot of Eurovision 2023 hits. Entries that are coming through at the moment. I'm just like, United by Music. Says who? This. It's giving me all the feels.
All right, long story short, this is a massive slay from Serbia. Luke, thank you. Konstrakta, thank you. Hope to see you. Y'all both better be at the Wee Wee Jam. We need to see y'all partay. Well, that's what we think. What do you think? Can Serbia survive semi-final 1 and make it to the grand final? And how high can they climb? Let us know here on Wiwibloggs.
Luke Black, are you on Pinterest? I want to see your mood board. And while you're at it, from Belgrade to Europe and down under in Australia, we all want to check out your mood board. So please get your team to start working on Pinterest. And while you're at it, follow Wiwibloggs on Pinterest and we will see you later.
And we'll see you later.
Bye!